If your life looks exactly the same 6 months from now, it won't be because you didn't know what to do. It'll be because you chose comfort over growth. Because here's the truth that nobody wants to hear. Everything that you want is on the other side of your discomfort. Leaving your 9 to 5? Uncomfortable. Losing weight? Uncomfortable. Paying off debt? Uncomfortable. Growing your business to 10K months and beyond? Very uncomfortable. So if you keep choosing what feels easy, familiar, and comfortable, well, then you're choosing to stay exactly where you are. And if you're sick of where you are, then we need to talk. Hey there, I'm Sage Grayson, and I'm a former book editor turned life and business coach. I help online business owners earn 10K months consistently with ease so they can quit their 9 to 5 jobs. I'm a life editor, and so are you. Comfort is keeping you stuck, and here's why. Comfort got you here. Comfort is sleeping in instead of waking up early to work on your business. Comfort is scrolling for 3 hours at night instead of working on the very thing that could set you free. Comfort is saying yes to every dinner, movie, and distraction, and then wondering why your business still feels like a hobby. Comfort is choosing logo colors instead of making offers. Comfort is reorganizing your Canva folders instead of emailing your list. Comfort is researching instead of selling. And here's why this is so dangerous. Because comfort feels productive, but comfort does not pay your rent. Here's your action step. Today, ask yourself, what comfortable habit am I protecting, but it's really keeping me stuck? Then pick one thing to replace that comfortable habit this week. Here are some examples. You could wake up 30 minutes earlier. You could use your lunch break for outreach. You could send one sales email tonight. You could make one offer in your DMs. You could follow up with one past client. These are just tiny little discomforts, but they have massive long-term payoff. Just so you know, the things that make money are usually the most uncomfortable. This is where people lose the plot. They spend their time on the fun stuff, branding, new fonts, website tweaks, logo refreshes, color palettes, and of course, new headshots. Those tasks are cute, comfortable, and often completely disconnected from cash. The things that actually move the needle, those are the uncomfortable things. Talking about your offers, raising your prices, following up, asking for the sale, pitching yourself, sending an email, posting the invitation, having a flash sale, and making the call to action. That is where the money lives. And sometimes your followers, subscribers, and random people on the internet will tell you how uncomfortable they are with how much you promote. That's good. You should be way more uncomfortable not paying your bills. Your business is not a scrapbook project. I would know. I'm a scrapbooker. It's a revenue generating machine. Here's your action step. I want you to do one closest to cash activity today. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then click the link in the description and try my free 5-day closest to cash challenge. Here are some examples. Follow up with 3 warm leads. Check in with old clients. Send a sales email. DM someone who needs your help. Promote your biggest offer. Life editor, I always want you to choose cash over cute. Now, some people will try to pull you back into the bucket. What in the world am I talking about? This part is a huge problem with people in your orbit. Sometimes the hardest discomfort isn't the work, it's the people. The people who tell you to relax. The people who say you're working too hard. The people who secretly want you to stay exactly where you are. This is the crabs in a bucket problem. If you want to hold on to some crabs, what do? You put them in a bucket. And you might be thinking, Sage, can't the crabs just crawl out of the bucket? They could, but the other crabs won't let them. The moment that one ambitious crab starts clawing its way out of the bucket, all of the other crabs will grab on and drag it back down. If they can't reach their goal, then nobody reaches their goal. And people do this too. Maybe it's your friend who has no ambition. Maybe it's your family members giving out business advice when they've never built anything. Maybe it's that voice in your own head that's repeating everyone else's fears. Listen to me, life editor. Do not take business advice from people who don't have the results you want. Uncle Bob's opinion on your online business is irrelevant if Uncle Bob hasn't made a single dollar online. Here's your action step. I want you to audit the voices that are influencing your mindset. Just ask yourself, who am I listening to? Do they have the results I want? Are they helping me grow or helping me stay small? Then limit your exposure to anyone who's pulling you down into the bucket. Now, discomfort is the price you pay for freedom. This is a big truth that you got to admit to yourself, because the truth is you are already uncomfortable. Your current life is uncomfortable. Being exhausted every night from your 9-to-5 job, uncomfortable. Having zero time freedom, uncomfortable. Living paycheck to paycheck, uncomfortable. Knowing that you're capable of so much more and not doing it, that's excruciating. So stop acting like discomfort is optional. It's not. The question is not, do I want discomfort? The real question is, which discomfort gets me closer to freedom? The discomfort of building the life that you want, or the discomfort of staying trapped? One leads to growth and the other leads to regret. Here's your action step. Write this down. Which discomfort am I choosing this week for my future freedom? And be specific. Here's an example. I am choosing the discomfort of daily sales outreach so that I can leave my 9-to-5 job. All right, life editor, let's wrap this up. Comfort is keeping you stuck, and money lives in those uncomfortable actions. Some people will try to pull you back down, and freedom requires discomfort first. And everything you want is on the other side of that thing that you're avoiding. If you want help figuring out which uncomfortable actions will get you paid the fastest, then click the link below and join my 5-day Closest to Cash challenge. Inside, I'll help you stop wasting time on that uncomfortable nonsense and focus on the actions that actually make money. Do the hard thing. Do the uncomfortable thing. Future you is begging you to do it. And that's how you'll finally be able to say goodbye to your 9-to-5.